As you begin to listen, you might find yourself relaxing deeply, letting go of the need to control anything, just for now. And as you relax, you may begin to realize, in every moment, you have the ability to choose the power of your own emotions, to give yourself permission to feel, to express, to let go, and to trust that every emotion that you express is part of your inner strength, a part of what makes you whole. You see, when you allow yourself to feel, you're engaging in a natural process, a process of moving energy, of releasing what no longer serves you. Imagine just for a moment the will inside you. Your will is not limited but powerful. You can almost sense it, can't you? Just there at the core of your being. Your will is like a great engine, always ready to create the energy you need, always ready to shift things, to move things. And when the will is allowed to express itself fully, without restraint, it can generate the exact emotional power needed to do what was once believed to be impossible. Notice now how in the act of simply allowing your emotions to be expressed, you begin to realize something. The strongest emotions you feel are the very emotions that your will needs to generate in order to move the very things that have been holding you back. Emotions, in this way, are like the keys that unlock the energy of the universe. Keys to move, shift, and transform your life. And when you allow your will to express, just feel how effortlessly it begins to clear out what's been locked away. Things like guilt, things like the weight of the old stories, the residue of the past, death or losses, whatever it may be. Those feelings of guilt, of burden, they've no consciousness guiding them to their rightful place. They've no power, no direction, unless you give them one. And you can. You can direct them, move them, shift them. And in doing so, you create more space inside yourself, more space for the energy of life to flow through you. And the thing is, when you allow that power to rise, it can move even the heaviest burdens with ease. You don't need to do anything in particular. You simply allow your emotions to flow freely and fully. And as you feel the energy of those emotions being expressed, imagine them vibrating through you, shifting everything that's not in alignment with the fullness of who you are. Your will is not a passive thing, but a powerful force, a force that moves the energy, moves the guilt, moves the death, and places them exactly where they belong, allowing the rest of you to flourish, to expand, and to be free. It's as if, with every wave of emotion that you feel, you're gaining more control over the magnetic field of your life, more ability to direct your own flow of energy, more ability to create what you want. And the more you allow the will to express fully, the more naturally it flows, the more easily it connects to the deepest parts of you, the more power it has to do exactly what it needs to do, moving whatever needs to move, clearing what needs to be cleared. And what's left is the vast reservoir of pure power, just waiting to be channeled into new possibilities, new ways of being, new ways of creating. With every breath, you become more tuned to this process, more able to let go of what no longer serves you, more able to embrace the full range of your emotions without fear or hesitation. You see, these emotions, they aren't your enemy. They're your allies. Every emotion is a messenger, a guide, a teacher. And the more you honour them, the more you give them space to express, the more you give them permission to move freely, the more power you gain. Your will has always had the ability to generate the energy needed to transform, to heal, to clear away what's been blocking your path. It's as if with each deep breath, you can feel the energetic release of debt, guilt, and all that's held you back, moving out of your system, making room for something new, something vibrant, something powerful. And as this release happens, you can almost feel yourself expanding, opening, becoming more fully aligned with your own inner strength. The magnetic field of your will becomes stronger with each passing moment, and with each moment, you're able to direct that force, that energy, to exactly where you need it the most. In fact, you might find, just by allowing yourself to fully express, you begin to feel an incredible sense of freedom, an incredible sense of alignment with the flow of life itself. And as that alignment strengthens, you notice every emotion becomes a tool. Every wave of energy becomes a key, unlocking more possibility, more potential, more power. And as you move deeper into this understanding, you realize the emotions you've experienced, they were never too much. They're always the exact amount of power that your will needed. And as you continue to express, continue to feel, continue to move that power through your system, you begin to feel the ease and the grace of the energy flowing through you, unlocking, releasing, transforming. Death and guilt, they no longer hold you. They simply pass through you, as energy should, leaving you stronger, clearer, and more in touch with the fullness of who you truly are. Imagine, just imagine now, the possibilities ahead of you as you continue to step into this process. This natural, powerful process of releasing, expressing, transforming, and becoming. You're not just allowing yourself to feel. You're directing the power of those feelings, those emotions, to create the life you've always dreamed of, and it's happening now. You may not need to do anything other than allow, to trust, to feel, because you know deep inside, the will always knows what to do, and as you allow that will to move, to express, to generate, you're moving with it, and every emotion, every movement becomes another step in your own powerful transformation. So as you listen to these words, you might find your awareness gently expanding, moving into deeper layers of your being. And with each breath, you become more attuned to that subtle but powerful truth that's already within you, just waiting to be recognized, embraced, and embodied. Notice how, with every word you hear, you can feel something inside you begin to shift. Perhaps just a slight change, a gentle opening, a quiet knowing that what's being shared is aligning with something deep within. You may even sense the very act of hearing these words. It's activating a natural process inside you, one that's already begun to take shape, even before you consciously realize it. That is how powerful you are. As you allow yourself to settle deeper into the present moment, you may notice how effortlessly your will begins to express itself, like a river flowing freely, without obstruction. Imagine, as you breathe in, you draw in the energy that you need, the power to release whatever has been holding you back. And as you exhale, that power flows through you, effortlessly pushing aside guilt, fear, and any residue of the past that no longer serves you. Let it go now. Without needing to think too much about it, just notice how your emotions, every emotion, no matter how intense, it becomes like the fuel that powers your will. The will's power grows with every emotion expressed. And the more you allow yourself to feel, to express, to release, the more that very expression becomes a force for transformation, shifting everything that was once stuck or bound. Everything shifts, everything moves, and it moves easily. The key, as you may begin to realize, is not holding back or resisting, but in expressing, allowing your emotions to flow freely, to move as they naturally do, in the exact amount needed to generate the energy that will shift and clear away anything blocking your path. The more freely you express, the more you understand. Your will is, in fact, the greatest force of all. It's a force that's always been there, quietly waiting for you to recognize and trust its power. Perhaps you've already noticed how the simplest act of allowing your emotions to flow opens the doors to greater freedom, more peace, and more alignment with the true power of your being. It's almost like the very act of feeling, of expressing, begins to dissolve the very things that have held you back. Guilt, gone. Fear, gone. Death, only a memory. And as you continue to allow, to express, to move with the natural flow of your emotions, you start to feel an overwhelming sense of power rising up from within you. effortlessly moving you forward. And this power is your birthright, already within you, already flowing, already moving through you. And it moves not only through your emotions, but through every cell of your being. You may even begin to notice the subtle shifts in your body, in your posture, as your energy aligns more deeply with your will. Your power is growing. And as you allow this power to unfold, you can sense how it naturally moves through your magnetic field, dissolving whatever has been stuck, releasing anything that no longer serves you. It's as if every breath that you take allows that energy to flow more freely, more completely, moving with purpose and ease. Death, guilt, fear, they no longer have a hold on you. They're simply passing through, like clouds in the sky, leaving you lighter, freer, and more empowered. The deeper you allow this process to unfold, the more you realize you don't need to try to move the emotions or the energy. You simply need to allow. Allowing is the key. Your will knows how to move the energy. And as you give it space, as you let it flow, it moves through you with such force that it clears away all obstacles effortlessly. And here's something even more powerful. The more you trust in the process, the more it becomes natural. You find yourself moving through life with greater ease, knowing whenever you need to. You can simply allow your will to express itself. And in doing so, you release what's not needed, and you create space for more of what you truly desire. You're powerful. Your will is powerful. And you might notice, perhaps for the first time, you no longer feel burdened by those old emotions. They've been transformed, cleared, and put into their rightful place by you. They no longer have a hold on you, because your will has effortlessly moved them into alignment, shifted them with the force of your natural power. You become the force that moves death and guilt out of your field, creating more room for life, for vitality, for clarity, for creation. And as you continue to allow your emotions to flow, you may notice a new sense of freedom and peace inside you, like a vast clear sky where there's no resistance, no interference, only an open channel for your energy to flow. Every emotion becomes a tool, every breath an opportunity, every moment a chance to express more fully, to be more in touch with the pure power of your will. Just imagine what happens now as you continue to allow this process to unfold, without resistance, without fear. Every moment is an opportunity to expand your energy, your power, your potential. And with every breath, you can feel yourself becoming more aligned with the deepest, most powerful part of yourself. The part of you that knows how to move, how to clear the old, and how to create something new, something even greater. You may find that, without even thinking about it, you start to notice things in your life shifting. People, situations, opportunities, all beginning to align with the powerful energy that you're creating. And you know, every emotion, every expression, every moment of release is moving you closer to the fullness of who you are, the true power of your being. Allow yourself to rest now in the knowing that your will is guiding you. It's always known the way, and as it continues to express, you can trust it's moving you into a future that is clear, expansive, and full of limitless potential. And as you continue to allow, continue to express, you feel more and more free. Free to be yourself, free to move with the natural flow of your emotions, and free to create the life you truly desire. It's already happening. So as you continue to relax deeper, allowing yourself to settle into a space where everything feels calm and natural, you might begin to notice a subtle shift, a gentle expansion of your awareness. And in that space, you can begin to sense something powerful moving within you. Your own will, your own inherent strength. It's almost as if, just beneath the surface, there's a vast reservoir of energy waiting to be tapped into, to be expressed, to flow freely. And as you breathe gently and deeply, you may feel this energy beginning to rise, almost as if the very air around you is charged with potential, and that potential is you. Your will, this incredible force, knows exactly what it needs to. It knows how to express the emotions that need to be released, how to generate the power necessary to move anything out of your field, anything that's no longer serving you. And the beauty of it is, you don't need to do anything except allow it. And as you listen to these words, you might find that on a deeper level, you're starting to understand something important. That your will is like an engine, constantly creating the energy needed to shift, to release, and to transform. And every emotion you feel, it's not just an experience, it's the fuel, the vibrational power that moves your energy forward. It's as if your emotions are guiding you, showing you exactly what needs to shift, allowing you to make space for the new, the fresh, the alive. And as you allow these emotions to flow freely, without judgment, without resistance, you may begin to realize something profound. Your will is in control, but in a way that feels natural, effortless. With every release, with every wave of emotion that moves through you, your will becomes more aligned, more powerful. You may even feel, just in this moment, how each breath gives your will the power to clear away old patterns, old beliefs, anything that's been holding you back. Now imagine, just for a moment, that every time you allow your emotions to express themselves fully, you're creating a wave of energy that moves through your system with the force and grace of a powerful river. And in this process, you're not just releasing emotions, you're clearing the magnetic field of your entire being. Everything that no longer serves you, everything that holds you back, moves out effortlessly, becoming more open, more aligned with your natural state of being, more connected to the pure, unblocked flow of your energy. And each passing moment, the more you allow your emotions, the more you notice the power they create, the deeper you realize you no longer need to push or force anything. Your emotions move themselves naturally and easily, generating the exact vibrational energy required to release guilt, to release fear, to release anything that's been holding on to you. And as they release, you feel yourself becoming lighter, freer, and more alive with possibility. It's almost as if your will, in its wisdom, knows exactly how much energy needs to be generated to move these things out of the way. The strongest emotions you express are the very emotions that unlock your deepest power. They create the shifts you've been waiting for. Every emotional release you experience creates space for more of your true self, the part of you that's powerful, clear, and free. And as you allow more of your emotions to express themselves, more of your authentic energy emerges, like the sun rising higher, shining brighter. And now, in this moment, you may begin to feel something even more profound. That your will, in its infinite wisdom, it has the ability to create an unstoppable flow of energy. The more you trust in this process, the more you let go, the more naturally it flows. You might even feel, without consciously trying, the more you allow yourself to feel, the more easily you express, the more power you generate. It's almost as if every time you allow yourself to experience an emotion fully, to express it freely, you are, in a sense, releasing a key that unlocks the door to a new life, a new way of being. And as you express, that door opens wide, letting in more light, more energy, more clarity. And now you begin to see clearly that emotions, they're not to be feared. They're not to be pushed away or denied. They're your power, your tool for transformation. Every time you allow them to move through you, to be expressed fully, they create a wave of energy that moves through your body and your mind, clearing anything that no longer serves you. And with each release, you feel more aligned, more in tune with the natural flow of your will. As this process continues, you can sense how your will begins to guide the energy, directing it exactly where it needs to go. The energy you generate with your emotions is now under your control. It's no longer something that happens to you. It's something you can direct, guide, and use to shift your entire field. Now imagine with each breath you become more deeply aligned with the power of your will. You can feel it moving through you with more strength, more focus, and every time you feel an emotion, You know it's a key to unlocking the next step in your journey. Your will knows exactly how to use that key to open new doors, clear old blocks, and create the life you've always wanted. And as this process continues, you might notice almost effortlessly that guilt, debt, fear, these things, they have less and less power over you. They no longer control your thoughts or your energy. Instead, your will moves with such a force. It gently but surely moves these energies out of your system, places them exactly where they belong. And with each release, you're left feeling lighter, clearer, and more aligned with your true self. Every breath you take in this moment is another opportunity to allow the will to generate the emotional power that it needs to release the past, to clear away anything blocking your path. And with each release, more of your true energy flows through. More of your true power is activated. You're free. Feel that power. Feel that alignment. The more you allow, the more you trust, the more you know. You're always in control. Your will is always there, guiding you effortlessly to the place where you're meant to be, shifting energy, clearing blocks, and creating a space for more of you. And as you continue to allow your emotions to move through you, as you continue to express and release, you realize more and more there's no limit to the power that lies within you. The energy you generate is infinite, it's unbound, and it's yours to direct, yours to express, yours to create with. And as you settle into this knowing deeper and deeper, you trust completely that your will is guiding you with precision and grace. Every emotional wave that rises within you is a gift, a tool that will help you clear what's blocking your path, unlock the doors to new possibilities, and create the life you truly deserve. Now as you continue to relax, let these beliefs settle deep inside you, knowing with every breath, with every moment, you're becoming more and more aligned with the natural power of your will. And every day, you'll find yourself more free, more empowered, more fully capable of creating exactly what you desire in your life. And in this moment, feel the deep peace of knowing your emotions, your will, your power. They're always there, ready to be expressed, ready to create, ready to move you into the next stage of your incredible journey.